Ymedia Group, the fastest growing media group in North America.
On behalf of Ymedia, we'd like to welcome the leader of the Conservative Party, Pierre Poilievre, is with us. Sir, a very warm welcome on Ymedia. How are you?
It's great to be with you. Thank you for hosting me today.
Welcome. We've seen the manifestos, we've seen the campaign from all the leaders. My first question to you would be, how do you differentiate yourself? If you become the Prime Minister of Canada, how is it going to be different? Just 2 points.
1 point. Change. Change. After the lost Liberal decade of rising cost of living and crime, of out-of-control house prices and food inflation, we can't afford a fourth Liberal term. We need a change with a new Conservative government that will axe the taxes, cut the waste, unleash the home building so that Canadians can enjoy affordable food and housing on safe streets for a change.
We heard Mark Carney right here in Brampton, Liberal leader Mark Carney, he was talking attacks on the Jewish community, their synagogues. He also spoke about attack on Jewish girls' school as well. And he also spoke about attack on other religious places as well. But now 2 religious places recently, one Sikh temple and one Hindu temple, they were both vandalized. I see a radio silence. There has been a terrorist attack in India, Hamas-style terrorist attack in India as well. Again, no comments. 71% increase in hate crime against the Jewish community. You were there at the event. Our Ymedia team was there at the event that the Jewish community did yesterday. One of the challenges Canada is definitely facing, and this is a big challenge, because of the violent issues in different countries, we are seeing hatred here in Canada. How do you tackle that?
Yes, you're absolutely right. After the lost Liberal decade, crime and hate crimes are up 251%, with temples being vandalized and terrorist attacks targeting communities. People don't feel safe after 10 years of Liberal weak borders, broken immigration, soft on crime laws. What we see is crime and chaos, drugs and disorder in our streets. And Mark Carney is just like Justin Trudeau. He will continue the same destructive, divisive policies that have led to this chaos in our streets. We can't afford a fourth Liberal term. We need a change. I will bring in massive penalties against anyone who vandalizes a temple. I will deport from Canada anyone here on a visitor visa who engages in violent actions or breaks laws. There will be zero tolerance. We will secure our borders, stop illegal immigration. We will condemn terrorism everywhere, always. And we will bring back the country that we knew and loved, where we leave our hatreds abroad. We come here to Canada, we accept each other, follow the law, and we don't bring violence from other countries to this country.
Without blurring the lines, I said this on my TV show as well. Out of the 2 debates, if I just had to express one single line, I said this on my TV show, that was from you, the leader of the Conservative Party, Pierre Poilievre, when you said on the English language debate that you just mentioned just now, you repeated that. And I think there was music to me as the best line of all the 2 debates from, I heard the complete French debate and English debate, when you said, do not bring the violent issues of other countries to this country and spread hatred. Moving on quickly to the next point, affordability. That has been a challenge. How are you going to do anything different as a Prime Minister than the Liberal Party?
I'll do everything different from the Liberal Party, because after 10 years of Liberals, you can't afford to eat, heat, and house yourselves. We have to cut the wasteful spending. I will cut $55 billion of bureaucracy, consultants, foreign aid, and other waste, and I will put that money into frontline. I will put that money back in your pocket We will cut income tax by 15%, so hard work pays off for a change. We'll axe the federal sales tax on new homes so you can afford a place to live for a change. We will also incentivize municipalities to speed up permits, free up land, and cut development charges to build homes for a change. We will reverse all of the liberal economic policies that made life too expensive so you can afford food and housing and a bright future for your family for a change.
Why the poll numbers for the Conservatives? We've seen just one or two Main Street poll surveys have put you ahead, but other than that, most of the poll surveys, Conservative Party, they're behind.
I don't follow that. I don't know what to make of that. Why I think the Canadians will have to decide if they want a fourth Liberal term of rising crime and chaos, higher cost of living, or if they want to change. Look, Mark Carney is in policies even worse than Justin Trudeau. He came out with a platform that adds $130 billion of additional spending that on top of all of the spending that Justin Trudeau had promised to bring in. So do you want $130 billion more in inflation and taxes, or do you want to change with a new Conservative government that's going to cut bureaucracy, lower your income tax, take taxes off home building, unleash our resources so that we can bring home more powerful paychecks and a stronger dollar? That's the choice for Canadians. I think in the end, Canadians will vote for change to restore Canada's promise so that hard work gets you a great life on a safe street in an affordable home. That's the plan.
On foreign policy, where does Canada stand now? Our two biggest trading partners, U.S. and China, our relationships are worse than ever. We've spoiled our relationship, one of another bigger economies, India as well. What will you do differently?
Right. 10 years of the Liberals are Canada's place. I think it's because the world looks at Canada and sees an economy with incompetent leaders. You know, our economy has shrunk in per capita terms over the last decade. It's been the worst economy in the G7. And also, the government is blocking our resources with anti-development laws. So we can't sell any resources to the world. I'm going to change that. We're going to repeal the anti-development laws. I will export Canadian natural gas, hopefully to India. This will displace Indian dirty coal and replace Canadian natural gas that will reduce greenhouse gas emissions.
Yeah, my last question is on Trump and his tariffs. That is another major concern. So how would you deal with Trump and his tariffs as a Prime Minister?
We will deal with him from a position of strength. We will unlock building, energy, work, and making stuff in Canada. We need to allow Canadian industry to produce more here at home and export more overseas so that we are no longer so hopelessly reliant on the Americans. And the Liberals have put us in this position of economic weakness. I will turn the page, and we will make for a change.
All right, thank you so much. In the last minute, 30 seconds, anything else you want to quickly add, please do so. And in the last 30 seconds, on a lighter note, I want to know as a person, not as a leader or as a politician, as a person, how are you any different? How are you any different than Mark Carney as a person?
No, I don't. I have no interest in attacking him as a person. Me, Canada has been very gracious and to start off as the adopted son of to this place. So I want every Canadian to have that promise, whether your name is Smith or Singh or Poilievre or Patel. If you work hard, you should get a great life, a beautiful, affordable home on a safe street under our proud flag. That's the promise that I want to bring home for a change.
All right. Thank you so much for your time, and we wish you all the best. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Let's bring it home.
Yeah, bye for now. Bye.
Ymedia Group, the fastest growing media group in North America.